So today I am going to show you how to set up a full stack application. Okay, Python full stack application means you have backend and front end both. Okay, so how to set up? Okay, how to set up a full stack application? Okay, so let's just create a I just create a folder. Okay, YT full stack or YT stock prediction. Okay, stock prediction. Okay, so this one is a stock prediction application. Okay, and just open your VS code, just close this thing, open the VS code. Okay, so here I just drag and drop the folder. Okay, so what can I do here? I create a folder. Okay, here I use Django REST framework. So DRF Django backend DRF. Okay, Django REST framework. Okay, DRF Django REST framework. So here I use backend DRF. Okay, and here I create another folder frontend. Okay, not inside the backend, outside of the backend. Okay, outside the backend, you just see the folder structure properly. Okay, in future you don't have any problem. Okay, here front end. Okay, frontend underscore DRF frontend React. Okay, frontend React or yeah, frontend React. Okay, you can write anything. Okay, here I use backend DRF. Yeah, I can write Django DRF also. Anything you can. Here I use backend, and here I write backend and front end. Okay, front end React and backend DRF. Okay, so what can I do right now? Here I just go to the terminal and open a new terminal. Just turn up my chat window. Okay, where currently I am pwd. Okay, present working directory. Now I am inside the YT stock prediction. Okay, so ls and go to the front end React. Okay, first I set up the React application. Okay, so if you want you can set up the backend also. So let's first just set up the backend. Okay, so I just set up the backend. Okay, first, so cd backend. Okay, backend DRF, and inside the backend DRF here I create a application. Okay, a normal Django application. So Django here, if I just press ls, nothing is there. Okay, here nothing is there. So here I don't directly install the Django and everything. I don't do anything here. First I create a VM, virtual environment. Okay, here I create a virtual environment. Okay, inside the root directory. Root directory means this one is the root directory. Okay, so how to create a virtual env? So one command is there, python 3 hyphen m venv and env. Okay, so I just cross check this thing inside the I just open the Chrome browser. So you can directly search here how to create a virtual env. So how to create create virtual env VARCHENV in Python, PYTHON in Mac. Okay, so here one command is there in Python. You just see that the same command, python 3 -m venv and en. You can write anything, okay, instead of venv you can write anything. Okay, here I use env. Okay, inside the okay, env. And if you just in the current directory, okay, I don't press current directory, inside the env. Okay, so when I just click enter, so automatically it's create a env. Okay, if I refresh this page, okay, sorry, actually I am inside the okay, pwd. You just see that. And now I am inside the stock prediction app backend drf. Okay, inside the backend drf, so that's why my bnb is inside the backend drf. So what can I do? I just remove this thing manually. Here inside my backend drf, here one env is there, I don't want. I just move to bin. You just see the file size, bnb size is 11 MB. Okay, I just move to bin. Okay, so not inside the backend drf, in the main directory. So you just go to the cd dot. Okay, I just come outside the backend drf. Okay, so again I just write the command python 3 -m venv and env. Okay, then press enter. Now you just see that in my root directory I get a folder. You just see that the env folder is there. So inside the env bin is there. Okay, so now I activate this file. Okay, so source, there's a command is there, source /bin env/bin activate. You can see that directly. Okay, now you see that here one cd how to activate. Okay, so this command is required, source venv bin/activate. Okay, but you just modify something here, command v. Now my virtual environment is ve, not venv, it's only env. Okay, so I just change the venv to env. Okay, env activate. Now you just see that my virtual environment is activated. Okay, now you see that my virtual environment is activated. And one pip freeze command is there, one pip freze, pip freeze command is there. I think this command pip freze. Okay, so inside the inside my pip nothing is there. Okay, inside my this in this environment I don't have anything. Okay, so I install something like, first I install the Django. Okay, so here I just install the pip install Django. Okay, pip install Django. I don't want any version, the latest version. It is default, it take the Django latest version. Okay, pip install Django. Okay, when I just press enter, so automatically it's install the package, Django package, inside the virtual environment. Okay, because my virtual environment is activated. Okay, so again I just check it's installed or not, pip freeze. Now you just see that my it's showing that all these three packages are there. Okay, So you can create the requirement.txt also. You just pass like that, and the requirement.txt you can write like that also, but I currently I don't want right now, but you can create the requirement.txt also. Okay, so you just see that my virtual environment is set up. Okay, okay, and now you just see that inside my VNV I install the Django. Okay, so just go to the CD. Let's go to the backend DRF. Okay, backend DRF and ls. If I just pip freeze, if I run the pip freeze command, so you just see that inside the backend also I can access the all this package, because the it's interconnected. Okay, this virtual environment is connected with the backend. Okay, so that's why it's interconnected. So anywhere I can anywhere means inside this whitish stock prediction folder I can access the package whatever you install inside the environment. Okay, so now you see that. So let's create a Django application. So there are some command is there: Django admin start project your app name means stock prediction. Okay, stock prediction YT or anything, YT stock prediction or YT. Okay, here I say here because I want to differentiate the folders, that's why I just write that like that. So stock prediction YT or anything. Okay, so then when I just press enter, and automatically it's create a the please just make sure the identifier Django admin start project. Okay, pwd. Now I'm inside the Django backend DRF. So please make sure the valid identifier. Okay, I understand. So it's not high, it's underscore. Okay, it's underscore. Okay, now you just see that automatically one project is created. But here you just see that if I just simply write like that, so you just see that inside my backend DRF another stock prediction is created. It's created one stock prediction, and inside the stock prediction another stock prediction is there. You just see that two folder it's created. Okay, but I don't want like that. So I don't want two folder. Okay, I just simply right click and delete the project. Okay, I just delete the project, move to trash. Now inside my backend DRF nothing is there. Okay, so how to solve this problem? Just Django admin start project stock prediction, you just write your project name, then inside the current directory you just write dot. Okay, now you just see that if I just press space dot, then you just see that inside my backend DRF one stock prediction project is there. There is no two stock prediction is application is there, means it's create two folder. Inside my stock prediction YT it's create another stock prediction YT if I don't give the dot. Okay, dot means current directory. Okay, now you just see that my backend setup is complete. Okay, you see that how simple this thing. Okay, so let's create a front end. Okay, let's create front end. Okay, so now inside the my backend one Django project is there, and let's go to the front end. So for front end you can create another, go to the plus icon here, one plus icon is there, and here I use pwd. Okay, now I am inside the YT stock prediction. Okay, YT stock prediction, and if I just ls, so here Django, here you just see that env is there, and front end react is there. Okay, so you just this one is my command prompt. You can rename the command prompt also. You can rename it to Django or backend, Django. You can write Django also, Django, and React. You can write React also, rename to React. Okay, this one is a good practice. You can differentiate the command prompt. Okay, you can write Django backend or anything you can write. Okay, I just simply write this one is my Django terminal, and this one is my React terminal. Okay, this one is the Django terminal. Okay, so here I just run the server python manage.py. Okay, in my Django terminal. Okay, I don't open the React terminal now. Here you see that I just run the server. Okay, python 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 manage.py run server. Okay, just try to understand. If you don't understand, simply copy paste, then you can't understand anything. Okay, so python manage.py run server. Okay, if I just press enter, now you see that I have a little bit warning is there. Okay, here one warning is there, but I don't have any issue. My server is wake up in the 8000 port. Okay, command click, and you just see that my Django application is running perfectly. Okay, now you just see that my Django application is running. Okay, so let's go to the React application. Let's go to the React terminal. Okay, here in the plus icon, when you click this plus icon, automatically one terminal is created. Okay, automatically one terminal is created. Okay, so here you just see that now I am in the root directory, means inside my YT stock prediction. Okay, so here I just create ls. Now you see that automatically so let's go to the cd front end. Okay, so front end when I just write f and tab, then automatically it's autocomplete. Okay, means front end underscore react. Okay, and cd then ls. Okay, I don't have anything. So how to create a react project? Okay, I use Vite. In my previous class I also discuss how to create a react application by using Vite. Okay, so Vite react. Okay, Vite react Vite or Vite react, or you just type Vite react or react Vite, anything, automatic get started. Okay, this one is the documentation how to create a here how to create a Vite application, means a react application by using Vite. Okay, so here I use npm. So because my npm is there, because I already explained about, I don't explain how to install node and everything. I explained in my previous class, because node is very important. If you don't have a node install inside your system, so this command is not working. Okay, so npm and npx not working in your system. So first you install the node. Okay, so then you can run the command. So npm create Vite at the latest. Okay, and it's give a UI user interface, means it's give a little bit UI like feel, so you can easily create React application. Just press this thing and copy, it's automatically copy. Okay, so now you just see that here one front end React is there. Okay, so inside my front end React, I just paste command v npm create bit at the rate latest. Okay, when I just press enter, now you just see that it asks me give a name of your front end project. Okay, so front end Django rest what I write that means here I just here I say that um, stock prediction predict up stock prediction app stock prediction app app. Okay, here I write my project name, stock prediction. Okay, app. When I just click enter, then automatically it asks me just select a framework. Okay, through upper and down arrow in your keyboard you can select the React framework. Okay, then press enter and just select your variant. I don't want TypeScript, here I use JavaScript. Okay, now I select the JavaScript and press enter. Okay, then s install. Now you see that now you JavaScript. Okay, now you see that it's running in a 5173 port. Okay, command click. Now you see that my React application is successfully created. Okay, now you see that this one is a default counter application when you create a React application. Okay, so you just see that simultaneously my backend, this one is my backend and this one my front end, both are running. Okay, simultaneously in different port. Okay, my Django application also running, my React application also running simultaneously, and in future we can communicate the front end and back end also. Okay, so what can I do right now? So let's create a GitHub repository. Okay, GitHub Git repo setup. Okay, so your so before we discuss about Git repo setup, so first I just little bit explain about. So this one is the bit config. When you use material UI or anything, in that time you configure this file. This one is a normal readme file. You can safely delete this file. A readme.md file is not required. Just safely delete this file. I don't want the file. Move to bin. Package.json, this is a very important file. Here is your script file is there. When you write npm run dev, so in that time the bit in the dev script is running. Okay, in that time automatically fire the dev script. Okay, and this one is the detailed description about your more detailed version of your package. Okay, so it also your package, if this one is your package, and it also mentioned that where the exact path to download this package. Okay, this level of information also store inside the packet lock.json. Okay, so this one is the packet.json and this one is the more detailed version of the packet.json. Okay, and this one is the index.html. Okay, so here I don't want anything, and this one automatically it's by default it's create a git ignore. Okay, and this one is the public. Inside the public, here one bit sbc. I don't want the bit sbc. Here you can delete this file also. Okay, you just safely delete. Okay, this one is my node module. Okay, So here just I just update the now what can I do? I just terminate the terminal, means I just control C. Okay, I terminate this thing and terminate the server, and here I just npm install. Okay, so npm install. Okay, so it's automatically npm install. What happened? Internet is there. Okay, so ls stock prediction. Okay, so let's go to the lspwd. Okay, so let's go to the cd, because it's not found the node package, so that's why it's throwing error. Okay, so let's go to the cd your stock prediction. Okay, stock prediction app. Okay, and inside the stock prediction app, inside when you just write ls, in that time you have packet.json file is there, so in that time this command is working. Okay, npm run npm install. Okay, here you just simply write npm install. Okay, now you just see that automatically one package is found, one package, and additional 162 package in 60. That's the millisecond it takes to perform this operation. Okay, now you just see that here my node package is node module is there. Okay, so inside my public one file is there, one image file is there, and this one is the src file, this one is the main file, and this one is the app.css. So here I don't want this code. Here I just remove the code, or I can comment out or remove this code. I don't want this code. Okay, command z. Here I don't want anything inside the app.css, because the black background is nothing there. So here I total root. Okay, I just empty. I don't want, or I can delete this application, delete this file also. Here inside the app.css I don't want anything. So here another index.css also there. So here this file also I don't want. Here I just inside the anchor tag or anything, just remove it. Okay, here I don't remove the root, because I want a black background, and you just see that if I just remove this thing also. Okay, first I just turn on my server npm. How to turn on the server? You just see that npm run dev. Okay, it automatically start the dev script. Okay, now you just see that, go to the react application. Now you see that there no css is there. Okay, so I write my own css. Okay, so you see that this one is the black background. So why this one is black background? Because the reason is here this code is required for creating this type of black background, because here background color is black. Okay, so if I remove this just comment out, or if I just comment out, so now you just see that it's white background, but I don't like the white background, so that's why I just comment out this thing, I uncomment this thing. Okay, so that's all about the front end. Okay, setup. So let's discuss about the git. Okay, and here also import css. You can uncomment this index.css here inside the app.jsx. Here I don't want anything. Here I don't want anything. You can I only want a empty fragment. Okay, here I only want a empty fragment, and nothing is required here. Here I don't want anything. Okay, okay, and inside the app.css inside the app.css is nothing is there. So why app.css? So here app.css also not required. Okay, and you can remove this also. Be it I don't want the logo also, logo and two logos there inside inside the bit, inside the asset one logo is there. I don't want anything. I just remove this thing. Okay, so here only if I just write learn in the h1 tag, mm, learn full stack app, web app or anything, web app. Okay, so it's visible or not? Okay, learn full stack web app. Okay, so I think that's all. Okay, so so let's go to the how to set up git. Okay, GitHub setup. Okay, so let's go to the GitHub setup. Okay, inside my front-end React I have the application, and this one the packet.json is there. Okay, okay, here I think it's okay. So here to packet.json, yeah, npm install node package. Okay, okay, so so let's say how to set up. So first go to the GitHub. First you open your GitHub. Okay, github.com. I just terminate the terminal. Okay, here I don't want the, here I create another terminal also for git purpose. Create a and rename git. So here you can create multiple terminal. Okay, pwd. Okay, the yt stock prediction, this one is the home directory. Okay, so let's create a yt stock prediction. Here you just go to the plus icon, here just drop down, and here a new repository. Okay, new repository, and here you just create a stock prediction, yt stock prediction underscore stock stu stock prediction yt stock prediction. Okay, so you can write anything, it's available, so I take this one. Okay, so currently just make it private. Okay, in future when I publish this video, in that time I make it public. Okay, so currently I just make it private. Okay, in future I make it public. Okay, so this one is private and create repository. Now you just see that here first you just run this command, so you need a git ignore file. Okay, so here you need a git ignore file, so that's the main important thing. So that's why you create a git ignore file outside means outside all the folder, means in the base directory. Okay, dot git git ignore git igr ignore. Okay, this one is the most important file, git ignore file. Okay, so how to create, I'm not manually write all the file what I want to ignore. So this ignore file is responsible for ignoring in the front end and back end both. Okay, both file. Okay, so how to, one website is there, generate generate git ignore. Okay, generate git ignore, one file is there, you just see that the logo, you just remember the logo. Okay, so here this one is my favorite website for generating the any programming language you can generate a git ignore file. Okay, so here I use Django. Any framework you can create a git ignore file. Okay, dj. Okay, this one here I use Django and React. Okay, here Django and React, and here press the create. Now you see that it's automatically create a git ignore file. Okay, including Django and React. Okay, so if I node module, if I just command node module, node underscore module, now you see that node module is there. Okay, so everything is included. You just simply command A, command C, just copy, and if you use Windows, then you use Control A, Control C, Control V. Okay, just copy this thing and paste inside the .git ignore file. Okay, now you see that successfully I paste the file. Okay, so let's go to the GitHub here. Then you just follow the instruction, just copy this thing, git init. Okay, so you just pwd. Now I'm inside the YT stop prediction. Okay, inside my root directory. Okay, so here I just command V git init. Okay, now you see that one .git file is hidden file is created. Okay, which folder automatic one git folder .git folder is created, and which track all the record of the of this file. Okay, it's automatically track the changes, whatever which type of behavior you perform in the folder, automatically tracked by git. Okay, so you just see that. Then git add git add dot. Okay, here I use git add dot, then press enter. Okay, so here I don't want to use the git add readme.md file, because I don't want md file. And here git commit, the git commit -m, this one is my first commit. Okay, so ls, so git status is all the everything is commit added, and that's why it's showing green. If you know git, so you can understand, I think. So you just comment git commit -m, first commit. Okay, just then git status. Now you see that everything is committed, so that's why I don't get any result, the working tree clean. Okay, now you just see that. Then I run the command. If your branch is, just rename the branch. So if it is default master, then automatically converted into main. Okay, git branch -m main. Then just follow the instruction, and this one the remote setup. If I write git remote, now you see that nothing is there. When I just press this thing, when I paste the git remote option, then automatically git remote remote. Now you see that origin is set. Now you see that git remote add origin. This origin is set, means you just see that this one is my origin. Okay, and whatever I push through this origin, means the origin main origin, this one is your destination, and this one is the main branch. This one is the branch name. Okay, so I just create a different tutorial for git. Okay, if you want, just comment below. Okay, then you just see that here finally I push git -u origin main. Okay, just press enter. My code is successfully pushed inside the GitHub. Okay, so in the next video we work more upon the front end. Okay, front end and back end. Okay, so if you like this type of content, so please subscribe my channel for getting this type of content.